Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Rob.
All right, that's a little loud. Can you hear me, Bill?
Oh, yeah. Loud and clear.
Then the new microphone is working, sir. Look at that. We bought a new
Yes, it
microphone. It's even got the little wind condom on it, so we can use this out in the field. And it fits both the computer and the phone. Denise is like, stop it. I go, oh, man, we're just moving right up in the world here. We put new drapes up, Bill, yesterday, and
nice.
to block out the light to make me less dark now. Yeah, next thing you know, we're going to be like moving into professional studios here. So how are you, sir?
Doing good, doing good. People were asking about you last night and Charlie.
Yeah, Denise and I finished watching a movie last night. We actually, I heard PA say we were out on a date night. It was in the house date night. So I was able to monitor some of the stream after we get done with our movie. So we heard you guys discussing chicken sandwiches, and I'm going to have to ask Zaxxon to give Chick-fil-A a second chance because they do have a good chicken sandwich. He must have got a bad day, but I agree with you, Bill. Church's chicken sandwiches are right up there.
Yeah, and Popeyes.
Or I'm sorry, Popeyes. Yeah, that's what you said, Popeyes. Now, have you ever had a Zaxby's?
Never had a Zaxby's.
Zaxby's. We were out detecting one time, and Dalton took me to a Zaxby's for lunch, and damn, that was a good chicken sandwich too, Bill. So give Zaxby's a try if you ever pass one by and you're around lunchtime.
Zaxxon says no closed date nights are always the best.
I didn't say no clothes. I said stay at home. Well, there might have been no clothes involved. Okay.
Good morning, Winnie. Good morning, Zaxxon. Morning, Jim. Morning, Stu.
Morning, Stu. Stu was here really early this morning, 7 o'clock. Good morning, Gregory. He was here early too. Good morning, Grumpy Feller. Good to see you. Silver Paws 22 is here early this morning.
Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Mrs. Canu.
Well, we appreciate you coming by, Miss Ladybug Stacker. We hope you do get back. And Tin Man Magnet Fishing's here early. Good morning.
Yep, he was one of the first ones in.
Buddy Biggs is here early.
Yep.
Wow, nearly 200 pounds of scrap. Now, Tin Man, let me ask you, sir, what do you get for that? What is 200 pounds get you approximately for scrap? Because we scrap all our metal detecting scrap, but I've never taken in that kind of level. So what would you get for that? J. Paul, no worries. Thanks for hanging out as long as you can. Good morning, Mr. Neal. Scott McClory, the man who now has a verb named after him, getting McCloried. Good morning, Bill Brasky. Top of the morning to you, he says to Bill. Good morning, Full Half.
Good morning, Deb Melvin.
Where's Mr. Zaxxon?
Yeah, Zaxxon gave away a Sonic cleaner last night.
I heard that, Bill. That's a cool prize. I'll see if Mr. Charlie will add that to his repertoire of cool things.
And again, thank you, Zaxxon. PA gave up, and Shannon Dalton gave away a $2 bill. Nice.
That reminds me, we got some of those here, Bill. We can give one of those away this morning sometime. I've got some $2 bills here. As soon as Rob finds them in his absolute total mess of a desk.
Wow, $20 for 200 pounds of steel in Canada. That's better than America.
Okay, $20. Okay. Now, see, that's the difference. That's the difference of brass. I can take in 7-8 pounds of brass and get $20. So
steel's, and that's they're talking like number 2 steel. You get the 10 car bodies, it's way down. So
nice, Scott. Congrats. I did not get McCloried.
Yeah.
There's Marty V. Good morning, Marty Verstel. Good morning, Shift Kicker. And there is Mr. Jim Steele. You had a good group in there last night, Bill. Good morning, Miss Wendy.
He says on the street corners, $20 is $20.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Well, Bill, this way I can pull a little further away from my camera up here and not lose audio.
Yeah, that last mic of yours really sucked.
Well, it's in the little camera. Yeah. So the further away from the camera, I noticed that my new movie program, this Clip Champ that the new Windows 10 has, I can, instead of setting up my camera, the tripod on the dining room table, I can go to camera mode right here, and I can record myself with this camera. It makes things so much easier. But if I pull away just for a split second or let my voice trail off, you don't hear those words. So I'm going to do this is a big test for it to see if it works. I mean, this was only like, I don't know, $10-12 on Amazon. And like I say, I can use it on the phone, and it does have the little windsock on it. So this should make things much better out there on a windy day on the beach.
Digging up
another cable, just another cord for me to get tangled up in, Bill.
Yeah, cordless is nice, but they have their drawbacks. Remember to recharge them, get batteries for them, that kind of stuff. Excuse me.
There's Mrs. Kendu. Good morning. She was here with you guys last night. Good morning, Blistering. Bill, somehow Bill does this. PAPAROUS does this. He clicks on, you go to the stream and it says the stream will be starting, but then it's not there. You have to go to another Bill to go find Bill, because I had to go find Bill last night.
I tell you, it was weird. I didn't do it the way I normally do, and for some reason, the one that came up would not start. It wouldn't do anything. So I had to.
The stream was on Bill's channel last night, Bill.
I had to open another one and close the first one down. So
yeah, because everybody was saying hi in the first one, and I'm sitting there waiting for it to start, and then I looked over on my favorites, and it says PAPAROUS is live, and I'm like, no, he's not. He's right here.
Yeah, it would not start for some reason. It's never done that before. I don't know what the heck.
Good morning, Miss Paula. There's Lance McWillen. Outcast Metal Detecting. Welcome. There's Miss Deb Melvin. Good to see you this morning, Miss Deb. Hardly anything for me. It takes more than a year to fill up a 55-gallon barrel. Wow. Yeah, Denise lets me keep a few.
I would never do that, Zaxxon.
Denise would never let me store trash for so long. I needed a 55-gallon barrel. Yeah, Monty says $380 for brass right now. Yeah, you got to love that, guys. Metals are up. I used to be able to buy these copper rounds. These copper rounds for about $1.20, $1.40. They're almost $4 now. In some places they're over $4. So these used to be a very inexpensive price. I mean, well, $4 is still an inexpensive price. But when these were like $1.20, I bought 10 of them at one time. I've given most of them away now. But
good morning, Antonio. Yeah, God, you go to Amazon, they want like $7 for one of those now.
And silver, Bill, crossed over 3160 yesterday.
Yep, I know.
And gold jumped up like $60 or $80.
No, you mean Friday?
Yeah. Yeah, because they don't trade that on the weekends. So let's see what silver price. Let's see what silver.
Good morning, Gold Sniping Farmer. Good morning, Javier.
Gold's up to 2,400, and silver. Wow, silver dropped 50 cents. Bill, it's down to 29.50.
Huh.
But 2 days ago it was at 31.60.
Yeah.
Somebody on the internet predicted it's going to be up to $40.
Good morning, Lewis.
There's Mr. James Eller digging up the dirt with 2 James. Joe, the Bad Idea Lab. Good morning.
Vienna's Odyssey. Good morning. Oh,
Paula, I haven't had to stand on corners since retired. Good for you, Paula. Ah. Let's work our way down here. Shift Kicker says that happened to a few channels last night, Bill. They had to restart.
So it wasn't just a my thing. It was a YouTube
Well,
stream.
Bill, you know more about IT than me, but I didn't really pay since I wasn't traveling and I wasn't on, I don't, it didn't bother me, this worldwide outage. But last night when I was on the computer and after you guys ended your stream, I started doing some more reading on all the articles that happened to that thing. I mean, it left hundreds of thousands of people stranded at airports, some of them for 2 days. Okay.
Yeah.
It shut down hospitals. It shut down rental cars. It shut down airplanes. And apparently this cybersecurity company, what was the name of it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it wasn't Microsoft's apps itself. It was a cybersecurity company that is an independent vendor, but they work with Microsoft, and they were doing a update to some software patch, and they interviewed an IT guy who's been in the IT business for 20 years. He was like a
Good
board
morning,
member.
Hattie Jack.
He was like a board member for Netflix. I mean, the guy's way up there, and he goes, "Listen, I'll tell you, they violated the cardinal rule. You don't ever do any security updates on a Friday evening, because what happens is exactly what happened. It happens on a Friday, and everybody's gone home. Your entire IT crew's gone home for the weekend. You do security updates on a Monday morning early, and if there's bugs to be worked out, you have an entire crew there to keep there with you." So, CrowdStrike, that was the name of the company.
Good morning, Hattie Jack. Good morning, Phil Leo.
See, look at that. See, that's a great answer from Lewis.
Yep.
Fantastic answer, Lewis. Well, Rob, that's okay. Rob, we appreciate you stopping in. Hit that like button. Appreciate it.
Good morning, hello, Rob.
We've got 39 good people in here this morning and 35 likes. So few people smashed that like button.
Yeah, I think we peaked at 35 people last night, something like that.
Now, it's the middle of summer, you know?
Oh, yeah, I know. I noticed everybody's streams were way down all day long yesterday.
Well, I think it's about time right now where all the kids are out of school. I know you're up north schools get out a little later. I mean, I remember, Bill, we didn't get out till late June, and we went back to school the weekend, the Monday after Labor Day.
Morning, Dalton. Morning, Owen. Morning, Toe.
We went back to school like September 4th. Now these kids are going back like August 12th or something.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous.
Good morning, BNS Odyssey. I mean, I'd be willing to bet you, even though summer breaks just started, I'd be willing to bet you in another 2 to 3 weeks, we're seeing back to school ads on TV already.
Oh, yeah.
And Denise says they should go to school 24/7. Denise is so kid friendly. Good morning, Javier. Good morning, Louis.
She refers to them as perpetual snot drippers.
That's pretty much the way Denise feels about them. Just walking colds. That's all they are to Denise.
Good morning,
He says they're walking petri dishes. Good morning, BNS Odyssey. Captain Vic. Good morning, Captain. Yeah, gold for $2,500 an ounce. Yeah, I mean, Lewis says I'm driving, so I won't be chatting. That's okay, Lewis. Appreciate you listening, sir.
Oh, no worries, Paula.
Good morning, Silver Wrench. Good morning, Gold Sniping Farmer. Morning, sir. Morning, Incognito. Yeah, there you go. CloudStrike, Cyberfront. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil.
Bill Brasky says there's Halloween stuff in stores already where he's.
Yeah, Bill, I saw that. And there should be a law, Bill, that you can only be one holiday away from doing your advertisements, okay? Not 3 or 4 holidays away.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, I
Yeah. When you
understand
said
it's
hi
like,
to Dalton, I thought you meant Shannon Dalton. Mr. Florida Knox is in the house, stopping by to say hi. There's Denise just said, baby maker Dalton.
I would have said Shannon D or Shannon Dalton if it
Oh,
was
okay.
Shannon.
Good morning, Olin.
Morning, Angie and Rick.
We've got 3 of our 5 silvers in the room this morning.
Good morning, Silver Assassin.
Good morning, Toe. Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate it, Hobo Rob. Yeah, that's exactly right, Tin Man.
Well, congrats, Silver Assassin. He got his first 1600s coin the other day. Wow, you're in the 1600 club. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm barely in the 1800s club.
Oh, I'm in the 1700 club, but not with coins. So
I might have one flat button that I found in a field in Maryland that I stopped. I stopped at this huge sports complex. It's like soccer complex, but it had no fences. It was just like all open for practice fields. And I saw this guy metal detecting way on the far end, out by the woods. So I go, well, obviously, I was up in Maryland, I'm in Baltimore, and I go, obviously, you can metal detect this. So I started metal detecting, and it took like an hour for us to work each other. And he turned out to be one of the guys in the Hoover Boys Club, Maryland Free State Club. And I hadn't met them yet because I hadn't gone to the meeting yet. But he goes, oh, we've been pounding this place for years. And I said, well, I just found this. I've never found a button like this before. The guy goes, oh, that's a flat button. That's a colonial era button. That's a great find. And then he pulls out and he goes, yeah, I just found this. And he had a largie. And I'm like, oh my God, I would just give an eye tooth to find a largie.
well, what I found, I thought they were like kid shoe buckles, and then Swifty pointed out to me that they were sash buckles, colonial sash buckles. So I looked it up. 1750 to 1760 is what two I found were made. So that puts me in the 1700 club. But I'd love to be in the 1600 club with anything. That would be sweet.
Yeah, there you go, Scott. That's the way it was when I was a little kid. You went back to school the Tuesday after Labor Day. Yep. The county fair is the last week in August, and all the kids show their animals. Yeah. Certain areas, 4-H is huge. I dated a girl in high school who was in 4-H, and she showed off her cows, and we got our fresh milk from her cows. We got unpasteurized milk from her cows. But yeah, guys, your little county areas and your little small towns, the 4-H and the fairs, that kind of people plan their whole vacations around this, and school didn't start.
Yeah. You had the summer off for school. I mean, that was it.
You had the real summer off.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Labor Day is the official technical end of summer.
Yeah.
Not August 12th. There you go. Hattie Jack says, I collect wheat pennies, so I would definitely rather find a wheat penny over a clad dime.
Mike the Greek says, but wasn't her cow a bull?
No, we weren't drinking that kind of milk. Look at that, guys. I hit the button faster than I wanted to, but there you go, guys. 82% of people would rather find a wheat penny over a clad dime. I didn't mean to hit the button, but oh well, I did.
Congratulations, Stu. He's up to 854 subs now. Nice.
You're getting there, Stu. Be coming up on that 1,000 soon.
Yep.
Gregory Gibson says, my wife says she agrees with Denise. Denise is just not, she's just not a kid-friendly.
I did get out detecting, Rob.
Bill, I left the thumbs up on your $50, but I was watching on the big TV, so I couldn't comment. But congratulations on finding a Kennedy half.
Thank you. The other thing I found, which I think is more interesting, I found these coverall rivets that are from Bluebell Coveralls. Guy named Hudson went to work for a garment factory. It closed down, so him and some other guys bought some of the sewing machines and started the Hudson garment factory or clothing.
Now, did you know that, or did you research it when you found the button?
I researched it.
Yeah, see, to me, that's the fun part. When you find something you haven't found, you get to research it.
Well, when I looked up Bluebell, I went, wow, because everybody knows Bluebell. You just don't know it by that name. They're famous for two things. When they got big enough, they could open an actual factory instead of doing it out of a barn. They changed his name to Bluebell. In 1936, they were the garment company that came up with no shrink fabric. In 1943, they acquired Casey Jones, which also owned the brand name of Wrangler. Bluebell to this day is still in business as the Wrangler Jeans Company.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
That blew me away.
So that no shrink material, that basically would have been denim, right?
I can't. It says what it is in there, but I can't remember. But less than 1% shrinkage, which was a whole new thing at the time. But I'm looking at these going. These rivets I'm keeping because this is part of Wrangler's history. Yeah.
Absolutely. When I was in up in Kansas City, there in Warrensburg, where I go detecting every year when I'm up in Kansas City.
Morning, Beard.
I found 3 buttons that had Oxbow on them, and I come to find out that Oxbow was a clothing manufacturer in the late 1800s in that area, and they actually have a bar there now called the Oxbow Bar. Morning, Javier. Good morning, Silver Wishes. She's here this morning, and Miss Tanya.
But like you were saying, that's my favorite thing is finding relics. Now this is one thing everybody always asks, what's your favorite find? I've never heard anybody ask, what's your favorite find that you still to this day do not know what it is?
Oh,
yeah.
You know what? I'm going to write that down, Bill, because I'm going to use that as the survey question next week.
Thank you. I saw that and I thought, you know what? I've got some stuff that I really like. I still don't know today what it is, but it's a really cool find. You know, nobody ever asked that.
Well, I will tell you that little short I did on that. Denise may have moved it. That little rolly thing with the three spiked wheels on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And everybody thought it was one of 3 different things. People thought it was either a grinding wheel smoother, you know, like true, making it true, or a carpet seamer, or another person thought it was something to do with body work. Sean from Brockton Magnet Fishing actually found the exact picture of one with a description on it, because I couldn't find that exact one anywhere on the internet. And it did turn out to be that grinding wheel truer.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was the carpet thing, because the carpet thing ones are generally about that wide to give you enough room on both sides of the seam to get the seam to disappear.
Yeah.
Good morning, Prospector Jason E. Miner. Good morning, Neil.
Yeah. Good morning, Jason.
Numismaniac. I want you to know, guys, I've gotten much better with that word, because numismatics is one of my toughest words to pronounce, and I've worked on it, and I've gotten very good with that. So numismaniac, there you go.
Say it 3 times faster.
No, we're not doing it 3 times. Good morning, Miss Paula. Yeah, he says, wow, and I get excited when I find a horseshoe. You know what, Numismaniac? I got excited too, because I've only found 1 horseshoe, and it was actually in a little town just north of here where my house is, and they weren't really old enough to have much with horse and buggy, but the oldest hotel in town was built right around the turn of the century when they were still using horses, and we did the empty field across the street from the hotel, which would have been the front lawn promenade area of it, and I pulled a horseshoe out of there, and then we went to go back to hunt there a few months later, Alex and I, and they had put up a no trespassing sign, so I couldn't find anything more old in there. But nice, Silver Assassin. Yeah, 4-H. 4-H was like the Greek, always the jokester there.
Silver Assassin says, I got a doohickey thingamabob.
Witchamahoozy.
Yeah. Morning, Jason. And Phil Leo reminds me, Bill, when Marilyn was the savant, had the highest IQ worldwide, and again, as she was asked, how do you differentiate between good and evil? Her answer was, you give it power. Okay.
Ooh, I like that too.
Yeah.
That's right, Neil. I didn't get out in May, and I didn't go back till after Labor Day. That's right. You were in school till like June 10th or June 15th or something.
Yeah.
There's Mr. James Iron Antler here.
Morning, Beard.
That's right. See what Silver Assassin said? Wheaties mean potential for silvers in my mind. That's right.
Yeah.
But see, I know there's also people that like finding clad. So obviously finding a dime is obviously worth 10 more pennies. You know, it's funny. I've metal detected several people's houses, Bill, where they always come running out every time they hear you get a signal and you dig and you come out and you go, "What'd you find?" They go, "I got a wheat penny." "How much is that worth?" I go, "About 3 cents."
Yeah.
Was there any really expensive ones? I said, not that you'll probably ever find. Yeah, a 55 double D or a double die or a 22 without a with a mint mark. Yeah, one of those we could retire, but until then, pretty much I'm with you, Phil. But see, that's what's great about this hobby is you get to do the research like Bill just did for his button or his rivet. Hobo Rob, what I did, and I'm not telling people they need to do this, was when my channel started, I never thought I'd hit 100 subs. I was showing every pull tab. I was showing every date on every zinc penny. You know, I did the typical video we all do, showing everything, all your trash and everything. But what I did was when I finally made it to 100 subs, I held a giveaway. And then I did a giveaway every 100 subs up to 2,500 subs. I did a giveaway every 100 subs. And you know, sometimes they weren't a lot. Maybe it was a quarter or silver $half or 3 dimes, whatever. But I tried to do a giveaway. When I reached 1,000, I did 10 silver coins, and it worked for me. I'm not saying everybody needs to do that or has to do that, but it worked for me. And you know, I've been on YouTube now for almost 7 years, and now my channel's grown exponentially since we started doing shorts, or YouTube started doing shorts. But before the short era,
plug.
I grew it. I grew it doing the occasional giveaway and fun giveaways.
Tin Man, I don't think that'd work. He says if anybody goes into cardiac arrest and finding an old coin, just wave a gold bar in front of their nose, they'll wake up instantly.
Hi, Cindy Murphy.
Good morning, John.
Ooh, mocha latte.
What's in the plug?
Bill just said my wife brought me coffee.
Adventure?
Denise brought me coffee in my Tesla mug right before she went out to go to Walmart.
I bet she made you breakfast this morning too, huh?
No, Bill, I pre-make those egg muffins that Charlie taught me. Denise has got the muffin tin, and Charlie taught me how to make those. Is what he used on his diet, and I've been eating them for several months now. And you crack 12 eggs into the muffin tin. You put a half a piece of bacon below each one as an X, and then you put your egg, and then I like green pepper, mushroom, and onion, so I cut that up. And if I have a tomato, I'll put that in there, sprinkle a bunch at each one, and then I cover the whole thing with cheese, cheddar cheese, and then you bake them in the oven for 20 minutes. And they come out as little egg muffins, Bill. And I have 12 of them, so I eat 2 in the morning every morning. I'll have them after the stream's over. So this way, I have breakfast for 6 days. You know, it's a lot of cooking for one day, prep work, but then I have breakfast for the next 6 days.
6 days, yeah.
Good morning, Ed.
When I worked a lot, I used to make all my meals for the week on Sunday and freeze it. So,
yeah. There's Mr. Zed. Good morning, Zed's Place. Good seeing Ed here. Good seeing Zed here. Miss Cindy Murphy.
Good morning, Martin Smythe. Which I never
Martin
get that right.
Smythe.
Nice. Okay.
Now, Neil, if you want to find out what it is, go to Facebook and put it on ID Me. I'm telling you, I have yet to ever put anything on there that people couldn't identify. Yep, there you go. See, Scott was just talking about that. I didn't even see the comment yet. There you go. They have an ID Me on Facebook too, Scott. Oh yeah, their Facebook page. There you go.
Good morning, Nash.
Learn how to read, Rob.
Oh, no, I see. Okay, Nash Landing, see Happy Chavy Info Treasure, live 11 a.m. Central. Thank you, Shift Kicker.
You know what, Bill? Based on Phil Leo's comment that you read a couple minutes ago, is that where being a savant comes from? Is that where the phrase being a savant comes from?
I don't know. Could be.
You know what? I'm going to look that up right now. Comes from the French word meaning savior, which means to know.
Okay. And yeah, I would say they named it after her because she had the highest IQ. She would know. But, that's just what I think.
Well, look.
Negative, Rob, just her surname.
Okay. There's Mr. Jason, BC Treasure. I'm surprised Bill's awake. He spent all night grinding me. There you go. Shift Kicker's letting us know that Nash Landing's live at 11 this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's going to have Happy Chappy on. That would be a good pair right there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, Lewis. I'm on my way out to go find a lost Texas Aggies ring at the beach. Well, good luck, Lewis, with that.
Oh, she's married to Robert Jarvik, MD, co-inventor
The inventor of the Jarvik heart. Yes. Yep, 4-H is big in my hometown. There you go. And it says 4-H is still a big deal in Choctaw, Alabama. My daughter's won several awards showing off her rabbits. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, 4-H is a great thing for kids. I'm telling you, a lot of small towns may not have, may not have a Girl Scouts or a Boy Scouts or certain things that kids can do. But if they have 4-H guys, that'll keep my sister was in 4-H. Yeah, double D Freudian slip.
Well, Rob, it's going to be or is no longer the Boy Scouts. It's now just the Scouts of America.
Well, Bill, I'm about as liberal and progressive as it can be, but let me tell you something. That's bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
You have Girl Scouts and you have Boy Scouts.
Boy
okay.
Scouts.
Never a good idea to start mixing early teens kids together of sexes in a camping situation. Okay.
Only if you want a population explosion.
That's right. I remember the American Legion sent me to a conference when I was in the American Legion, and they sent me to a young conference up in Valley Forge, PA, and it was a mixed sex race. It was all a bunch of 17, 18, and 19-year-olds, and it was like 2 guys to every 5 girls. And let me tell you something. What a fun 4 days that was. There's what's in the plug. Good morning, John. Venture Dulo's here. Dan's here. Good morning, everybody. Wow. We're up to 45 great eyes this morning. Hit that like button, everybody. Good morning, Venture.
Good morning, Brian Kerr.
There you go, Numis Maniac. 51 more subs. If you're not subscribed to Numis Maniac, guys, go check him out. 51 more, and he will be, partially qualified to go to be monetized.
I have no idea what that is, Brian. Vapor crystallized osmium.
You can't put up his comment, Bill, so I have to get down to it.
Yeah.
Scott, I talked to Charlie about 4 days ago. He was in a much, much better mood, but this forced upon him project was kicking his ass. It was taking every bit of time he had, but he can see light at the end of the tunnel. He did get somebody to start helping him, so it's going Scott, but it's a slog. So he's probably gonna be another 2 to 3 weeks. But he did sound much better on the phone. Oh, Dan's going to be streaming with him too. All right. Yeah. And I'm streaming with Second Chance Stacks for 1 for an hour. There you go, guys. You got several streams. If it's bad weather your way today, guys, or too hot to get out, you got a couple streams you go to today.
Yep.
Boom. Ed's coming up on 6,500, guys. Check out Ed.
Nice, Ed.
That doesn't sound appetizing at all, Numis Maniac. I did, Denise, but I couldn't open it from my phone because it makes me try to log in and I can't remember my password for Facebook. That's why we keep it with the password already installed on the computer. So I got your text, Denise, but I haven't been able to open it yet from my phone. So I'll have to try and open it from the computer.
Morning, Shane. Ohio River. Jason. Charlie's been working hard. He looks like Bill today. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's grown back hair.
Yeah. Yeah, we know, Jim. You would have joined the Scouts if they had girls in it back then. Yeah.
Yep, I remember the artificial heart, Bill. I remember when that came out. That was like way back in the 70s that came out. That was like a major thing when that came out.
Yeah.
Wow, Andy and Rick. Good morning, Andy and Rick said they're 76 away from their 2,000. This is great, guys, seeing all your channels grow. This is just awesome, guys.
Yeah. I'm something like 10 away from 1,400, so I'm doing
nice,
good.
Bill. Same with me, Zed. I should get to everybody soon. Collector Invest, good morning. Welcome to the chat.
Dirt Troll and Troy, good morning.
Get out. Dirt Troll and Troy's here?
Yes, he is.
Troy, do you want to come up? Now, Brian Kerr, I think that's some type of rock, Bill.
Yeah, I kind of figured that, but I never heard of it, so.
New reality show. I got pregnant when I took this.
That would be good, though.
Oh, that would be good. Oh, thanks for my laugh this morning, Scott. Yeah, Paul. Look at Miss Paula. Oh my God, potty mouth. No shit, Rob, on the Scouts. Yeah, come on, people. That's just. See, here's the problem, well, this isn't political, so we could talk about this. Here's the problem: you have some girl whose family doesn't want her in Girl Scouts because she's maybe more of a tomboy. Okay, so she wants to do some of the cool guy things that maybe Boy Scouts do that the Girl Scouts do, like maybe throw a hatchet or learn how to chop wood or shoot a bow and arrow. I don't know what they do in Girl Scouts because my sister wasn't in Girl Scouts. She was in 4-H. Okay, but I was in Boy Scouts. Okay, we did cool stuff. Okay, we got to play with axes and hatchets and build fires and all the stuff that boys love to do. Okay, so maybe you got some girl in there and then she sues to get her girl in the local Boy Scouts and they have to accept her. Okay, or some court rules that. Okay, but you try and have some boy's family who's maybe an effeminate boy. Okay, that wants to do more girl things. Okay, and you try and get the boy into Girl Scouts. It never works the other way around, okay? They don't allow that to be socially acceptable. So, if you like poured silver, SGT Stacking is having a poured only auction today at 11:30. Gold Sniping Farmer, I'm glad you brought that up. I follow a channel called Silver Stacker. He's located here in Florida. And he had one of his subs inherit
$15, Phil? Just taking a wild guess.
All right, Troy, I put the link up for you, buddy.
or make that, excuse me, went the wrong direction.
Well, anyway, he had a sub tell him that he inherited 121 mint condition Morgan silver dollars from his grandparents' estate. So he took them to a coin dealer, and the coin dealer said they're all fake. And he goes, how can they be fake? They've had these for 50, 60 years. So even back before the internet, Bill, the Chinese were still importing fake coins. So the guy sent him all 121 for him to look at and told him that he could cut open 3 of them.
Wow.
So he cut it open on air, and it was all brass. There's the man. There's the blurry man. There he is.
Good morning, Troy.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
Can you hear me?
What are you doing with a Sunday off?
Good. I got back from vacation from Georgia, and they made me come in on Saturday, and I'm off today and tomorrow. So I don't know. I'll take them when I can get them.
Ooh, we might have to go do some detecting tomorrow.
That's what I was thinking.
Huh.
Hey, Bill, what's up, buddy?
See, Jim
Nice,
Steele.
right?
I would have joined the Scouts back then. Hey, look at that. We got Mr. ORH, Mr. Shane from Ohio River History in the stream.
Dane, what's up, buddy?
So, Troy, you went to Georgia for a week to go metal detecting, and apparently it didn't work out real well.
No, I didn't really do any homework, but my brother-in-law lives in Dawsonville. A lot of older places there. But you know what? Everything public that I could do that was old, I saw plugs. I mean, I'm thinking that I was late in the season to be hitting these things because everywhere I went, somebody would say, oh, they do this all the time, blah, blah, blah. But I went to Dawsonville, Lula. Lula was really cool. They got a lot of 1800s up there. And then I went to Gainesville, and I got a couple yard permissions, and I pulled a couple of Wheaties out of this lady's yard. Her name was Brenda, very nice older lady. And then I was like, well, I didn't find a whole lot. Yeah, my husband brought a lot of dirt in a few years back. And I went, the night before I got started. And across the street was an old house, probably, I would say, early teens, maybe even 1900. But in the church right beside it owned it. And I went one day, and nobody was at the church. I couldn't find any information. So I went back up there and said, I'm gonna get on this property. So I sat there and was going through Facebook and all the channels you get to get information. And then I was sitting there and I was getting ready to call a number, and this black truck pulls up right beside me. And guy looks at me, nods, and walks into the church. I'm like, well, I couldn't get out of the car fast enough. He was already in the church. So I stood there for about 15 minutes waiting for him to come out, and I told him what I was doing. He said, man, it's hard telling what you're going to find over there. That house is old, blah, blah, blah. One Wheatie, 1929. The rest was trash, clad, but it was rough, but I had a really good time. I got family up there. They fed me very well, and we stopped at a couple breweries and had nachos and tried some of the beers, and it was a good time. Good time.
Good deal. Good morning, Incognito. Good morning, Chris Roberts. Bill Leo.
I can't see any karma singing when I'm on it. $150 for 5,000. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, John says what his brother's going through is a bunch of bull crap, and it really is. So,
Calm down, buddy.
I told him I'd come up. I told him this was a slow week for me. I could come up. There you go, Jim. When I graduated the police academy at 24, guys, I was, it's a very long process to get hired as a police officer. A lot of time and background. So I went back to high school and I applied to be a substitute teacher, and I got hired as a substitute teacher, and I show up for my first day of work and they gave me girls PE. So I got paid to stand there and watch 17-year-old girls bounce on a trampoline all day long. Really tough job, guys, but somebody had to do it.
It explains a lot right there.
Yes, yes,
If you
it does,
guys watch
Troy.
every video that Rob does at Clearwater Beach, there's not
Oh.
one video that doesn't have a shot of somebody walking by in a bikini.
My fans ask for that. They like, Rob, where's and you know what? It's funny. I watch Brian from I Dig Daytona. Every time he has a bikini shot and he goes, look, the mermaids are out today. He calls them mermaids. And I think that's a great phrase, calling them mermaids.
Yeah.
Oh, the mermaids are out today. And I was just rolling.
Yeah, there was a couple. One time I was on the beach just messing around. There was a couple girls laying there on a blanket, and one of them, I'm scanning, and one of them goes, "Did you find anything?" I said, "No, but my metal detector just went crazy when I walked up on you guys. You're definitely treasure." He thought that was funny.
Well, I went by a group
My
of
wife
teenage
said, "Oh, I
girls.
gotta be careful."
I went by a group of teenage girls in the water, Troy, and as I passed them by, they started laughing behind me because I was wearing a park rat shirt that said on the back, it said, "You're only one hole away from a really good day," and they didn't take that metal detecting wise, so they were just rolling on the floor.
I got to give it to Pat. That is one of the best sayings I've ever heard. I mean, it's just. I wish I would have thought of
it. It is. That's a great line, and so is Charlie's. Dig the treasure, treasure the dig. Charlie's slogan's good too.
Yeah.
And
Rob's. Hey, gang.
Hey, gang. Denise says I have to stop saying you guys.
Who said
Because
that?
I say you guys too much. So I've tried to do it with folks or hey gang. But
you got to do it. It's what you're known for.
So Troy, I went out. I've been back to Clearwater Beach. Oh, do you know the night I met you on Clearwater Beach? I walked up to you and asked you if you had a light, and you said, "Yeah, I got one."
Yes.
So I had brought you my brand new light that I just bought at Cabela at whatever the name of that big store is, the camping store. Brand new. I'd never turned it on, Troy. So what did I do that night when you didn't need it? I threw it in my backpack. And then what's the first thing I did that night, Troy?
Went in the water.
Went in the water, sir. It's been in my backpack for 3 weeks now. And I went to go put something in my backpack and I reached my hand and I go, "What is this?" And I pulled it out, Troy, and I took the back plate off and it was just 2 batteries full of corrosion. Never even turned it on and I ruined it.
That's crazy.
There's
My wife
Mr.
bought me
Brockton.
the headlamp that I have now. That's the first time.
So, in other words, you can't have flashlights unsupervised now, Ron.
As Denise says around this house, can't have anything nice around here with Rob here because Rob breaks everything. She had this.
There's a great job for you, Rob. Be a tester for companies that say you can't break this.
Yeah, yeah. Denise had a chess set she brought back from Greece when she went to vacation in Greece with her parents. This beautiful hand carved chess set, and she had it up.
How do I read people's comments while I'm on here?
And anyway, we were watching the Buccaneers football game one day, and they did something that screwed up, and I got really mad, and I threw my freaking hat at the TV, and it missed the TV, and it hit the chess set and broke one of the pieces. Let me tell you something, guys. That was a really bad day.
That
was a really bad day, and robbed him here, okay? But good morning, Mr. Brockton. We were just talking about you, sir. I want to thank you for sending me that picture of that wheeled item on Facebook PM. That's exactly what that turned out to be. Thanks for finding the exact same one. So we gave you a little shout out earlier, Brockton. So,
You know, I can read other people's comments while I'm in here.
you can or can't.
I cannot. I don't see it. How do I get to it?
You'll have a little blank line, Troy. You have to kind of click the blank line, and then they'll come up below your picture.
Yep.
Yeah, Marty. Girls on trampolines. Who'd have thunk it? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to read that, but that's hilarious. Oh, we lost Troy for a minute.
You lost Troy.
Tin Man, I don't know if they have a VR metal detecting similar, but if you guys watch the show, the British broadcasting show, The Detectorist, the one guy played a virtual metal detecting game on his phone in that show.
Yeah, they have them. They have. I played those a couple of years ago. They have several of them out now. They get boring after a while though, because it's always basically the same thing over and over.
Yeah, I would think. I'm trying to keep it fairly clean, Denise. Chris Roberts, you have a great day. He says, everybody go grab some, make yourself, grab your gear and go make some memories. Absolutely, Chris.
Morning, Danny.
Yeah, that would not be numismatic related. See, I'm getting better pronouncing that word, folks. Good morning, Danny boy. Speaking of chess masters, the Queen's Gambit on Netflix, guys, is a phenomenal show. Of course, I'm a real chess geek, but I just found out, Bill, they're making a season 2 of it.
Yeah, I know.
And next month, Tulsa King's back with Stallone, a role the man was made to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched, Denise and I watched Beekeeper yesterday, Bill.
That's a good movie.
Man, he just messes up everybody.
Yeah.
No, Marty, I have not seen the Tesla Cybertruck painted up like General Lee. We've got one here in the Tampa Bay area. The guy has painted.
Oh, General Electric.
That's a good question. Have you ever been scared off a property? No, but we've been run off a property. Dalton and I knocked on this biker's door. He had his Harley sitting out front, and the guy's like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead. That sounds interesting." So we're out there doing it, and this older guy, neighbor across the street, comes across the street, and he says to the guy, "Who are those guys?" "Oh, they're a couple of treasure hunters. They're going to see if they can find some silver or something in the yard." And the guy goes, "Oh, okay." And the guy's like, "Are you guys digging holes?" I said, "Well, we dig them, but we replace them right back." And I goes, "Okay." And he leaves, and he goes across the street. He comes walking back over a few minutes later, and he goes, "You guys need to leave." And I'm like, "Who the hell are you?" You know, because he came walking from across the street. And I go, "Who are you?" And he goes, "I own this house. I rent it to that guy. My wife doesn't like you digging holes. You two need to leave." And we got poor Dalton. Poor Dalton's just not used to getting thrown off of properties with me. And the guy just stands there. He's like, What, Clark, what do you get me into all these times?" Troy says, "Oh, his iPad died." But it was good seeing Mr. Dirt Trolling Troy, the Silver King himself.
Incognito says some guy posted on Instagram that he went off roading with a Cybertruck and it caught on fire.
Good morning, William E. It's like that weird pressure washer simulator game, and I use a pressure worker at work every day. I like pressure washing.
Troy's iPad died, so he's back in chat.
Good morning, Miss Patty. Saying hi to everybody on my phone.
Nice, Marty. He pulled an 1891 V-nickel coin roll hunting this week.
I have yet to get a V-nickel coin roll hunting. That's on my bucket list to get a V-nickel. Good job, Marty. All right, who's blowing up my phone?
Probably Troy.
Nope, Tom Riley going to be sending me a picture, I guess.
Ah.
Well, it says image, but there's no image there yet. Probably going to be a Cybertruck. That's great. Denise Kidder found a bag of crystal meth on the ground.
Oh, jeez.
Had to call Largo police, and they came and got it. There you go. Yep. Tom's got one in his neighborhood, Cybertruck.
Yeah.
You know something, Bill? Ford and Rivian had their 2 electric trucks out like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Tesla's now selling more Cybertrucks than those 2 companies combined.
Oh, I bet.
There are now more Cybertrucks on the road than those 2 companies' trucks combined. Phil, I'm a huge chess player too, but I'm only fair, okay? I love playing chess. Yeah, Jason Statham kicks butt in every movie, Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Neil says I have a chess set from the 1950s. Danny boy, I've been kicked off public grounds too.
I haven't played chess in years, and I love it, but nobody around here plays it.
Well, when Steve and I go up to the Bowling Green trip that we went up to last month, we take the chess set. We went up one year. There was 2 years in a row. One of the guys got a motorhome and brought a 20. I think he had a 32-foot motorhome, and we just sat at the dining room table. And on the way up there, Bill, we got 50 games of chess played in the back of the motorhome. I think I won 3.
I used to play against a master guy named was Tom Greco in California. He'd been California state champion. I could never beat him. I couldn't even do a draw against him, except when he was sober. The drunker the guy got, the better he played chess. But the only time I could even draw against him when he was sober.
Yeah, there's Marty's V Nickel. Angie and Rick, we had a bear walk out on us Friday. That's never a good thing. Zed says, William E., say hi to William F. for me. Yeah, Patty, sorry you had to deal with that. There are literally just some people in life that just have nothing better to do than to bitch at things.
Not too bad, Danny.
There you go, Paula. I know, Patty. Isn't it a great feeling when you're doing some public area and the cops can roll by and they just want to know how you're doing thing? That's always a good feeling.
The chess I always wanted to try was the Star Trek.
Oh, the 3D chess?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that, Bill. I never understood it. The
try.
whole time Spock played it, I never understood it. There's She-Devil. Good morning, Miss She-Devil.
Good morning, Patty.
Good morning,
D.
Brooklyn. Brooklyn chick in the house.
Good morning, Papa.
Morning, Papa.
I'll be right back, Rob.
Yeah, Phil, Queen's Gambit's just a great show. Oh, my God. What time is it, guys? It's 10 o'clock, and Rob is down to the bottom of the chat. Only took Rob 1 hour to get caught up on chat. I've got my Silver Assassin shirt on this morning. Good seeing Pat Paul here today. Oh, man, we're up to 50 people. Thank you, good people. And how we doing for likes? We are at 76 likes. Wow. Thank you, folks, very, very much. Wow. See, that's hilarious, Tin Man. That's just hilarious. Thank you, Brooklyn Chick. Oh, sorry, Bill. Thank you, Troy. Yeah, Danny boy, I went by a cop in a 55 zone the other day doing 77. And I realized as I was pulling abreast with him that I looked over at the SUV and it had the push bar on the front, and I looked real close and it had the little teeny strobe lights that they put next to the regular lights. And I was like, oh, crap. And I let off the gas and he took off ahead of me. I guess he had someplace to go because he didn't pull me over. That hasn't happened to me in a while, Incognito. I have played chess where I've left myself open and made it in like 6 or 8 moves. And that is possible. Now, Dirt Troll and Troy, he sent one to Charlie and I. Yeah, great shirt, guys. Thank you very much, Silver Assassin. This is not a metal detecting shirt. This is a Word of Trivia on Tuesday night shirt. So, Bill, do I look a little less dark this morning now that we've got the new drapes up?
Yes, you do, Rob. It looks good this morning.
Good.
What, buddy? What, buddy? What's the matter, old man?
You going out today, Bill?
No. I got a lot of things I got to do around here after the stream, so.
Well, yeah, I guess it's good to be unpredictable, but there's so many chess games been played and so many chess games recorded. There's almost a name for every series of moves, like the Queen's Gambit opening, something opening, the castle opening, things like that. There you go, Danny boy. Well, if you were that good, Dan, you need to find someone to go out and play with, Dan, even if there's nobody in your house that plays. There you go. Silver Paws 22. Ride or die. Mondays with Paws and friends. There you go, guys. Chappie, Nanu. Thank you, Chappie. Much appreciated, sir. And Bill, now that Rob's
Thank you, Happy Chappy. Hi, Brooklyn chick.
ooh, nice. Nice, Dan. Yes, William, he does pay me to be his cameraman. He occasionally lets me find a Wheatie or two. Ouch, Patty. That's not good. The ground's so dry. So I'm glad you're getting some rain, Patty. I think Patty's in Texas. Is she not, Bill? WTX, good morning.
WTX, hello.
You know what, Bill? Let's get a race going. I left all my windows for the duck races open since last week. So we have the races already pulled up.
Nice,
So I will go to the participants to see if there's anybody here. Folks, if you haven't left a comment in the last few minutes and you're here, please leave a comment, especially if you're new to the stream or haven't been here in a little while. Make sure we get you in. Good morning, Mark Henninger, who's lurking in the background.
What? What, buddy? What's going on, old man, huh?
All right, let's make sure we've got everybody in here. It's great seeing all you good people in here. All righty, Kane Friday. That's a person's name I need to put in. All righty.
Let's see.
Do we have WTX in there? Yep, we have WTX. We have Zed's Place. We have BC Treasure Trails, of course.
You got a cool sniping farmer in there?
Gotta have Gold Sniping Farmer. Yepper, he's here all the time. Sean Webb from Wyomama.
Wyomama?
The coolest name in Florida.
Okay, buddy, here, I'll feed you so you leave me alone.
Oh, Hattie Jack. That's whose name we have to get in there. Hattie, thank you for making a comment. We'll get you in the race. Oh, look at that. We've already got Hattie Jack. They were here last week. So if they're in the race, that means they've been here before. So we will give them a wrench.
Nice. You got Deb Melvin in there?
I'm pretty sure Deb Melvin's already. Yep, she's here. All right, let me go full screen so I can.
Are you sure, Sean Webb? He says I'm here physically.
All right, Hattie Jack, you now have a wrench. Thank you for returning to see us.
Silver Paws 22, hello.
Always good to have Paz in here.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mrs. Candu.
Yeah, I can understand that, Mrs. Kendu. No worry. That's never that's just a hurting thing. So I understand. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us for a little bit today. Definitely go keep your son busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bad day when my Dobie died. All right, let me just double check a few more names, Bill.
Mark Henninger, good morning.
Yep, got all the marks in. Mark C, Mark TBH, Mark Henninger, Mark Thomas. We've got the marks in. We got the two Toms in, Tom Riley and Tom Kingery. Zed says, Hattie Jack is awesome. Well, thank you, Zed.
Park Rat Pat, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Pat. Sean says, I'm the representative from Wyoming.
Oh, and Rob Colt's their other dog, not their son.
Oh, the other dog. Okay. Well, that's tough on the other dog too. When Zeus's twin brother died, and we came home and it had just happened because he still had bubbles coming out of his mouth, and Zeus was sitting there licking him, trying to get him to wake up. Zeus didn't do real well. It hit him hard losing his twin brother. I mean, we got him Athena, but he wasn't Zeus for a long time. But good seeing Mr. Park Rat Pat here this morning. The man is doing almost as much traveling as Grandma Kelly. Yeah, Dan, it does. It just does. Thank you, Pat. It's just tough, guys, especially when they're like a family member. It's just tough. Ah, Colt is our 3-year-old lab. Okay. Sorry, Mrs. Kendu. Bill Brasky says, bring on them ducks. All righty. Well, I think I got everybody in there. KCMD, Mr. Dennis is here this morning. Good morning, Mr. Dennis. Did he pop in last night, Bill?
Yes, he did. Good morning, Dennis. And thank you.
All right. Well, just Hattie and Friday were the two that we need to add. All righty, we got those done. So let's bring them up, Bill. All righty, there we go, guys. All right, we're going to start off. I know I got $2 bills here. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I did with them. There they are. We're going to start off for a $2 bill and a 3-men and a tub sticker.
Ah.
Okay. All righty, guys, we got everybody in the list. Set. Shuffle once. Shuffle twice. Shuffle 3 times. And 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, we're at 76 likes. If we get to 80 likes, we're going to do big silver. I gave away 90% half on Shane's stream, Thirsty Thursday stream 2 weeks ago, and I gave away a 90% half on Swifty stream last week. And those two have already been sent out to their winners. There is a poop load of ducks there, Bill. 256 ducks, yeah.
Ducks, yeah.
Here's Mr. Randy, the purple duck. Shift kicker's up there along with Mr. PAPAROUS there with the Sherlock Holmes hat on. Miss Diana, crazy about a Mercury's up there. Flying Arrow Jared. Sherry Lynn Martin's up there. She's not here this morning. Finders Keepers, Hot Dog Digs, Adam, AEW Main Adventures. Glad Adam's doing well, folks.
Yeah.
He's up visiting Rob up in Maine.
Oh.
Diana pulling away there after the 19-second fade. Who's coming up fast on the bottom? Who's the yellow duck on the bottom? Show me Stacker.
Oh, no, here comes
John Longstow. Who's it going to be? It could be. It's going to be Messy Hole, but they haven't been here in a while. Oh my place, Bill.
I think second place is Jim Steele.
I think it was the man who never wins.
The man who never wins. Yep.
We will send Jim out a $2 bill and
Nice,
the
Whitney.
$2 bill and the tub sticker. Swifty says, I never win. And we always have Mr. Jim's. We always have Mr. Jim's address on file. Congratulations, Jim. There we go, Jim Steele. Everybody's saying congrats to Jim. Good deal. Everybody's got such cool emojis. My computer takes so long. It takes me so long to do emojis. That's why I don't. Angie and Rick is still the biggest loser. Yes. Jim says, I guess I won't barbecue my duck today. No, I wouldn't do that, Jim.
Yeah, keep that duck's a keeper, Jim.
Yeah, that duck's a keeper. That's exactly right. Don't be roasting him over the spit today. There we go. Scott says we're up to 83 likes.
Sweet.
So we will be doing big silver today. Incognito says, in this place, every loser is a winner.
I'm showing 84 likes.
Boom. We went up to the county dump yesterday. Denise and I went up to my house yesterday, and I've been neglecting my 2 palm trees in the front yard. And we just got an electric tree trimming chainsaw thing, one from the Ryobi. That's like a 10-foot pole that you just put the Ryobi battery on it. It's got the little mini chainsaw. Bzz, bzz. And I'm telling you, Bill, I've been neglecting these 2 palm trees, but we went up there last weekend and we went up there yesterday, and each time we cut like 30 palm fronds off the palm trees. And you'd be amazed, Bill. That a lot of people didn't know that Mercedes-Benz made a pickup truck, but my Mercedes is working really well as a pickup truck. Yeah. But we got 30 palm fronds in my pickup truck, And we went up to the
Everybody,
dump.
video of Rob at the emergency room coming soon, using that unsupervised.
Look at Dirt Devil. Everyone's sitting on the beach sandbagging. Nice. Watching the plug says I'm back. Where'd I miss? You missed Jim Steele winning another race.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we went up to the dump with our stuff, Bill, and we're waiting in line. And we go to pull up to the line, and there's like the yellow bar that comes down like the railroad, so people don't go up to the scale more than one at a time. And when the bar comes down, it says move closer, because if you're not close enough to it, it doesn't activate to go up. Denise didn't see the C, and she's like, their sign says move up, loser. It's not closer, not loser. Yeah, that's what the county puts in their sign. Move up closer, loser. Oh. There you go, Angie. Got to be great at something. I'm great at losing. LOL. Oh, She Devil. Let me tell you something. With my hip being bad, I could, and with my palm trees getting so tall now that I can't reach them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. I know. Jim won. I know.
Yeah, it was a fluke, John. You know, just one of them things.
Thank you very much, Paz. Very kind of you. He's going live today, guys. Please check Paz's channel out. He is a very good friend of Charlie and I channel, and he's a great member of the Treasure Family community, guys. Just to say hi to you. There are a few palm trees in my hometown.
Tim, man, there are a few palm trees in my hometown. Problem is, they're all metal. Love that.
Dan, that could happen. That could happen on this show with this crew, Dan. That could happen. Oh,
Hey,
we got Kitty using the tower.
yep. He's
And your tower looks about as stable as our tower, Bill.
Oh, we got one downstairs. They keep knocking over because it's just a straight up tower. It's like 5 tiers, and you hear crash even tied off. Once in a while, you hear crash. Oh, they knocked it over again.
So Bill, are you in a 2-story house? You're upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we just don't have as many 2-story houses down here in Florida. There you go, Neil. Neil's only going to go 200 miles.
Yeah, it's funny. Back home, I lived up in the hills in California, and we had some palm trees there. They were like 100 feet tall, but they only got about this big around.
Oh, we have those here too, the Washingtonian palms. Some of them in the old sections of Clearwater, Bill, are 90, 100 feet tall. But yeah, but you're right. They're only like that big. And I look at it, I'm like, how are those things just not snapping off?
Well, what I'm trying to figure out is how they survive, because they get a lot of freezing up there. You never get coconuts out of them. They just can't.
Yeah, Deb, that's why a lot of people don't trim theirs, because it gets so expensive to do your. Once you have to bring in a bucket truck to start doing palm trees. Yeah, that Denise hired a bucket truck to do her 2 palm trees here, because she doesn't like me putting a ladder inside the back of my pickup truck and getting up from there. Denise is like Bill said, oh, this is just an emergency room accident waiting to happen here.
Yeah, well, that's kind of true. Yeah, you don't use a ladder in the back of the truck, or put it up in a tree to climb further up in a tree. You just don't do things like that, Ron.
Why not, Bill?
Well, you could. We'd have a great video of it. We like
We'd
it,
have a
Rob.
video of it, Bill. Oh, hang on. All right, Facebook is logging me in under Denise.
Wow, the code enforcement makes you do it every couple, 3 years, huh?
Why is it showing my page on Facebook, but under Denise's account?
Couldn't tell you, Rob.
Patty, I can't get to you right now, so yeah, it's showing. How do I change? Oh, there we go. Okay, I figured it out, Patty. Oh, you changed your password 16 hours ago. You.
Oh, Rob.
Come on, come on, come on. Give me the new password. Yes! Rob remembered his new password.
No.
All right, I got to update. Hold on, I got to update my. Somebody breaks into the house, Bill. All I got to do is sit down in front of the computer, and they'll have every password on a notepad in front of our computer here. All right, let's get to Miss Patty here. All right, let's pull up the chat. Let's pull up present. Oh, I got to get rid of the duck race. That's okay. We can do that. Present, share screen, Facebook. Alrighty, guys, there's what Miss Patty found.
Nice, Patty.
So she thinks it's made out of brass. Oh, that's cool. That is just way, way cool. And look how small that is. Great find, Patty.
Wow.
That's a cool find. I've never found anything like that. That's a great find, Patty.
Yeah, it is.
Congratulations.
Great find, Patty.
Jackson said 90s were my teenage years, not much time inside. Yeah, I got to admit, when I was young, I was outside all the time.
Yep.
Tin Man says, I'm still using AOL, so it says you got denied. Yeah, I'm still waiting for it to mash up, Tin Man. I remember when you sat there with AOL and you tried to get online, you kept waiting and waiting, and all of a sudden the phone rang, and it started knocking you up.
Yeah. Used to hate that. My brother used to get mad at me because he tried to get hold of me. He goes, "We are goddamn online again." I go, "Yeah, sorry."
Alrighty, guys, since Mr. Troy, in honor of Mr. Troy being here today, we're going to give away a Dirt Trolling Troy dug out of the ground silver dime.
Nice.
All right, let's pull the duck race up, Bill. All righty, guys. We had a winner here last time, Mr. Jim Steele. Let's shake these up again. Yep. Race again. Yes. Shuffle character.
Right. There are some places that still have dial-up. They just can't get anything else in there.
Wow.
Yeah. You get out in the sticks, and sometimes that's your only choice.
Everybody's saying good morning to Nash coming in this morning. Great to see him. Yeah, I used to love dial-up tones that were just keep going until you get. Yeah, that's what they did. Old school modem negotiation. Yep, I forgot that phrase. Modem negotiation. That's right. Brooklyn Chick says, yep, I remember those days. Absolutely. When I started my eBay business, guys, it was back in the days of dial-up. Fluff Nuggets here. Let me double check to make sure we have Fluff Nugget in the race.
Morning, Fluff Nugget.
Oh, wrong button. I'm pretty sure Fluff Nugget's in there, but let's double check.
Yep,
Fluff Nugget's in there. Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters again. All righty, guys. This is for Dirt Troll and Troy. Doug Silver Dime. 3, 2, 1. That's a good idea, Bill. Go get some coffee.
Yep.
Oh, can't do that with your microphone attached.
Okay, guys, any side bets on whether Rob stands up one of these days and pulls his computer monitor or something over with the microphone cord?
I heard that, Bill, but you're probably
Did you hear that? He said he heard me. You allow your neighbor in your house when you're not there, Dan? Let's see. Dallas up there detecting finds. Brian Olier, mainly dirt fishing. Jim Steele.
All right, you people saw it here first. I had to get my own coffee this morning.
Dark Knight's falling back.
I need
Digging it
one
back
of
to
those
paper
quick.
wooden.
I need one of those quick disconnect bills that will disconnect when you stand up.
Matty Jackson in the lead, but it isn't to the 19-second fade back yet. And we're just about there. And here we go. Huh?
Where did Florida Peanut Butter
Oh,
Prospect?
Scott McClory's pulling up quick.
There's Scott,
And
and
then
he's
stop.
here.
And here comes Digging with Deej.
Fairy Dust is fading. Here comes Dennis. Here comes
He's
Dennis.
showing. But Salty,
I think it's going to be Dennis.
well, Salty came in first, I believe.
Oh, Salty. Okay, I didn't see him down there on the bottom. Let me open up.
But I don't know if they're here or not. Yeah, Dennis was second.
All right, is Dennis still here?
Dennis, you here? Nash said, oh, half-ounce silver must be in the nice.
Yeah, we'll run Nash's next. Thank you, Nash.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's start the timer for Mr. Dennis. We do this now to make it fair to everybody.
Yeah. He's here. Says, I'm here.
Okay.
Congrats,
That's fair
Dennis.
to that. We didn't have to wait a minute for that.
Nope. Who's DA?
Dennis will get some dug out of the ground silver.
Wait, well, Nash is asking who's DAL right now.
Oh,
You
he
wanna
wants to do for DAL?
You want to do it on this one, or you want to race for it? Do another race, Nash. I guess he wants it on this one.
He wants to do it for this one? Okay.
I guess so.
All righty, let's go down here. We'll scroll down, guys. Drum roll. For DAL, and it's going to be Backbreaking Metal Detecting, who has not been here, I don't think, today. We'll double check. Not showing him in chat. Backbreaking, if you're here, let us know.
Oh, Dennis needs your email. Lutaro's not here. I know that.
I'll put that up right now, Dennis.
Weigold hasn't been in this morning. Alicia hasn't been in. Shane Holbert, past and present.
Digging
Hey,
with the dirt. Digging with the dirt. James
Yes,
was
sir.
here.
what? Oh, that's right. Digging with Dirt, James Elmer.
He was here
James.
earlier.
Yeah.
I sent my email, Dennis.
Past and presents here.
Oh, well, that would be past and present because I saw Bill's name.
No, Deb Melvin. I'm above past and present. They're here. So
Yeah, it goes from the bottom up, guys. So it would go.
Yep. Yeah, DAL goes bottom up. Congratulations, past and present, because I don't see backbreaking. Wait, digging with the dirt with two Jameses is here.
I thought he was here this morning.
Just came in, so it's
There you
Yep.
go.
there you go.
Yeah, that's definitely within a minute. So James Eller gets it.
Congratulations.
James, email Nash. Thank you very much, Nash. All right, let me take that out. And then I want to double check something. Thank you very, very much, Nash.
Ow.
Lance, just for S&G, I double checked. Lance, you're definitely in the races, sir. Martin Bishop says, I am here. Was Martin above him or below him, Bill?
I don't remember.
Let me go back and look. Let me open up the. Let me go backwards. No, he was above you, Bill.
Yeah, it goes from the bottom up.
Yeah, it goes from the bottom up.
On D.
There we go.
So Nash Landing, big boy, huh? Is that in reference to the Union Pacific big boy?
Thank you, Martin. Yeah, that's yeah. We were just talking about the big boy engine.
Swifty says I'm here. Lol.
You know what? I was wondering if this was going to be a joke or not because I didn't know how to respond to it. Fluff Nugget says I broke up with my girlfriend this morning. Sad face. And then you come down here, and it says my wife made me.
Nope, I'm actually a small guy. That's why you say big boy. Okay. Good morning, Sadistic Picker.
Morning, Sadistic Picker. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been checking out a few of his shorts. He is masterful with those locks, guys. Detecting with Jim. Welcome. Let me make sure both of those are in the race, Bill. I think I've got Detecting with Jim in there. Yes, I do. And Sadistic Picker's in there too. Boom. You got to love this master list. I'm telling you, Bill.
Yeah.
I thank Zaxxon for this every single time.
But he didn't want to use it last night.
I heard him, I called him ahead of time, and then he says, I'll do the random comment picker. And then when I heard you guys having problems with that, I almost jumped on. I almost jumped on and put the race up without even telling you guys.
Well, this is the first one I didn't find. For some reason, when I hit share, it didn't share the second one for some reason. Then I had to redo it. So
there you go, Bill. Tin Man's telling you.
4884. But it wasn't the biggest engine ever made. They made an Erie triplex, but unfortunately it could only go in a straight line. It was too big to make a curve. So
Pat says, what happened to Don from Just Be Cool? We have not seen Just Be Cool in a while.
he was in the one last night. is in the
Oh, was he?
stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Backbreaking, you're literally 2 minutes late.
Yeah. Oh man.
You won
You
a
got me
race like
flurried.
3 minutes ago, sir, but you weren't here.
You got me
Oh.
flurried.
Oh, anytime, sadistic picker. Yeah, I have no kind of talent like that, so watching something like that is very cool.
Mr. Melly Man, Mr. Mike, how you doing? Good morning. Sadistic
Oh,
picker recording. Wow,
Angie
wow.
sent the bear. Angie sent the picture of the bear, guys.
I haven't seen Mona for a couple of days, full half.
Look how close, guys. Look how close that bear was to them. That's pretty damn close, folks. Can I make that big screen? Yes, I can. Look at that bear, guys. I don't want to be that close to a bear.
Yeah. You leave them alone, they'll leave you alone.
Oh, there you go. Very cool, Miss Angie. Very cool.
Northern California's got a lot of bears. My mom lived in a trailer park, and about once, twice a week, an old brown bear would wander down through the park right in front of her porch, go hit the dumpsters.
Oh, he sent it. Okay, hold on. I got to pull this up. Mystic sent the General Lee bill, the General Electric
Yeah.
that we were joking about earlier. There it is.
Now that I like.
That's a riot. Oh, thanks, Dan. Yep, guys, it's only been out for what, 7 months, and it's already the #1 electric selling truck. Mr. Gold Panning Dutchy Jocko is here. Good morning, Jocko.
Yep. You're right, Incognito.
Yeah. See, now I think that would be cool to wake up and see a bear splashing around in your back pool, as long as you were in the house. In Florida, we don't have bears splashing in the pool. We have alligators in your pool. Mr. Mallyman Mike Lyman 24 is in the room, guys. There you go. There you go. That's what Sadistic says. You don't want to get a hold of between a mama and her cubs.
Oh no. That goes not with just bears. You can go to a freaking pig farm and piss off 1,000-pound sows. She'll kill you. So
Sadistic says, I don't think that General Electric Lee is going to get much air unless you drop it out of a plane. Guys, I was flipping through YouTube channels yesterday, and Denise is like, what the hell are you watching? And it was that 4th of July thing up there in Anchorage, Alaska, Bill, where they drive those cars off the cliff for the spectator sport. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Oh, let me pull this up.
I have to watch that. Angie and Rick said her in Florida, their neighbors had a black bear on the back porch. What's the name of the channel, Rob?
It is 1320 Video, it's called.
Okay. Oh, good morning, Sherry Lynn.
I'm going to find the one that... Hang on, I want to find the really good one, Bill. There's one that was just. All right. All right. Can I pull this up? Let's see if I can pull up another page, Bill. Present, share screen, share screen. Yes, we can share that.
Morning, Wayne.
All right. Here we go. This is a huge annual thing up in Alaska on 4th of July. There are tens of thousands of people in the audience, Bill. They have one that made it in this video. They have one that made it all the way into the lake. The people are sitting on the other side of the lake. There they are. See all the people?
Yeah.
Denise is like, what the hell are you? I'm watching orange cars off a mountain, honey.
Not much of a. That's more of a pond than a lake.
Oh, yeah, a pond. And then I imagine, Bill, they've got to go clean all that up.
Oh, yeah. They'd have to.
So,
hey,
like,
why not?
She's like, you watch the weirdest crap on YouTube. There's Miss Sherry Lynn Barton. She heard us talking about her earlier.
It's a guy. Tell her it's a guy thing. We like to watch stuff blow up. I mean,
yeah. Good morning, Mr. Wayne. We should get Mr. Wayne up here this morning.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a woman will walk into a room and look, oh, we'll want to paint it this color, put up these kind of drapes. I go, walk and go, how quick can I tear this down?
Yeah. Mr. Wayne, come up if you'd like, sir. They, what they do, Scott, is they tie the steering wheel so the steering wheel stays straight, and then they put a brick on the pedal, and they just launch it. And they have two ramps. One is a free ramp, and the other one they have a guided railroad ramp, and the car goes down the railroad ramp. But the ones, William says it's way better with someone's job. I don't think that would be good, William. Oh, but great seeing Miss Sherry here this morning.
Goodbye, Shift Kicker.
Shift Kicker, thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Yep, Zed says they do it every year, 4th of July. There you go. Zed put up the link.
Wayne Scudden from Detecting.
That has to be Denise. I didn't put that up. Okay. Good morning, 717. I still haven't found anywhere to load up a deer on those electric trucks. Yeah, I agree with Jim Steele. I don't think I'd want to be the driver on one of those. I'm pretty Menardo prone, but come on, guys. Of course,
yes.
You'll get to the point where some guy will launch out of one of those and then jump out of it and pull his parachute. That's when it gets crazy.
It's like when Daffy Duck went into audition for, was a talent agent. He blew himself up. He goes, unfortunately, it's a one-time deal.
And good morning.
Orlando, good morning.
Good morning, Orlando. Good morning, Miss Maddie. Yeah, I think the one on the railroad track or the thing, Bill, or Mike, I think that one is radio controlled. Oh, no, Scott, I did not. Please send me a link to that, sir. I think you're going to see that before 2030. I really do. Yeah, there you go. Mystic says attaching rockets to those cars will be the next step. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good morning, Maddie.
Good morning, Bad Idea Lab Joe. Good morning. Yeah, Miss Sherry, we weren't talking bad about you. I just said we haven't seen Miss Sherry this morning. And then boom, 10 minutes later, you show up, ma'am. That is
Yep.
awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, Bill, while we're waiting for Wayne to come up, let's run another race.
There you go, Rob.
We're going to win this race. And I believe all the people that came in, we already have in the race. I know 717 is already in the master list. I know Mallyman's in the master list. I know Mr. Jocko's in the master list. So all those people, there's Mr. Olin Borden this morning. Good morning, Olin. No, I did not do the Monday Gigs giveaway. Silver Wishes. I didn't get that ready, so we're going to do 2 Monday Gigs giveaway next Sunday because I got to do last week's too. So if you can make it next week, the Silver Wishes will do 2 Monday Gigs giveaway for foreign silver. 717 has been out bass fishing. My spots have been dry and hard for conditions around my way. Wow. Mr. Jared's here, Flying Arrow Magnetics. Good morning.
Brockton still drinking, just listening in.
Dan says, took me forever to buy boxing shorts to use as underwear. Sure as that won't be in a hurry for an electric vehicle. But the question is, Bill, what is Brockton drinking, okay?
Well, if it's a day off.
All righty, guys. We got
he's driving.
Oh, he's driving. Okay, so yeah, he's definitely not drinking then. All righty, guys. Hey, I guess it would help if we showed the race on the screen, Bill, wouldn't it?
That would help, yeah.
It would.
Yeah, but Brockton, you did type in still drinking. Just listen.
Yeah, not I'm drinking. Still drinking. Been drinking the whole time. All righty, guys. This is going to be for a silver dime and a 3-minute and a tub sticker. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, but Beard, those electric cars and bikes are super fast. Off the line, they beat any motor, gas engine vehicle out there.
Oh yeah, because they have instant torque.
Yeah, like the steam engines, just instant power.
Bill, I think this new microphone thing's going to work out.
Yep.
And if I go out with Troy today or tomorrow to go metal detecting, I'm going to detach it from the computer, and I will plug it in on the phone. And especially if it's a windy day, or I will use it at a beach where it's a little bit more noisy at the beach. Yeah, Bill, I took that brand new light that I brought for Troy, didn't even think about it, put it in my backpack, and walked right into the water.
Oh, Mr. Mike, they've had e-boats out for a long time. Electric trolling motors. If you think about it.
Well, that was the big stigma with electric cars when people started making them. Everybody was comparing them to golf cart batteries. It's just a glorified golf cart.
Well, in a way, they were right in the old days when they first came out.
Well, yeah, because didn't the old GM EV1 use actual lead acid batteries?
Lead acid batteries, yeah. And there was actually some back in the 70s that they made too. And that was the biggest problem. The batteries were heavy and they didn't last that long, you know? And if you got one bad one, it screwed everything up.
Yep.
It's,
All righty, guys. 10 seconds.
much
Blisterings
better.
up there. Squirrels digging with Deej is the Trump duck. Show me. Oh, everybody's fading. Who's going to be coming up? Is it Gary Smith, Gold Sniping Farmer? It could be Gold Sniping Farmer. Boom!
Yes, it is.
Look
Still
at
in
that.
there, Farmer?
Hopefully they're still here. Yes, they are.
Yep.
Come on, son. Gold Sniping Farmer wins silver.
Congrats.
Boom. All right, let me, just in case he doesn't have my email, we'll put my email up there. Boom, guys. That's a winner we haven't had in a while. Congratulations, sir. Mr. Sean Webb from Wyomama 4th.
Good morning, Dan, PA Patriot.
Good morning, Dan.
Give it to PA.
Yeah, I can see that, Bill, or Mike, excuse me. I can see that they hold those speedboat races off Clearwater Bay. So I can see the point where there's going to be some
Thank you,
that are
Brockton.
electric vehicles. Thank you, Brockton. Thank you very, very much. But yeah, I could see that, Bill. I keep saying Bill. I can see that, Mike. Mr. Sheldon, good morning. Wow. Orlando says we're at 94 likes. We're definitely giving away a big silver today, guys. There is Mr. Wayne.
Morning, Wayne.
Just
Hey, good morning, guys.
There you go.
I had my TV on, so I had to turn the speaker down so we weren't hearing an echo. So, what's a good topic this morning, gentlemen?
Well, you've been out detecting, huh?
We've been all over the place this morning.
You get it? Find anything interesting?
Not today. I was actually I just got a Dr. Otech. I got a good deal on a Dr. Otech detector. So it was actually my first time trying it out.
Wait, Wayne, no offense when I say this, but even at full price, a Dr. Otech still a good deal.
Yeah.
The problem with those, I know where you got it, but the problem with the Chinese detectors, you can get one that's good, and you buy the exact same model, it's a piece of junk.
Oh, yeah, sure. I agree. This one seemed to do okay. It didn't work as good as, say, my Simplex or even my AT.
Oh, not even close, yeah.
But it did okay. I mean, it was doing good on the clad. I hit a park by my house that is a wealth of clad. So it seemed to find quarters pretty good. So, but I mean, I got the thing. It came with a finds bag, a digging tool, and headphones. You know, for the price I got it, I couldn't really say no.
Nobody else bid on it on Flyby, huh?
Right? I got it. Well, a couple bids, but I got it for $28.
Oh my gosh, what a deal and a half!
Right. Right.
Yeah, I saw those on there and I passed on it. No.
I normally pass on them, but I put in a maximum bid of $30, and if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. And this one I got for $28, so I figured, what the hell, I'll take it out to the field and see what it does. You know, I've been comparing these detectors a little bit. I've been comparing like the F-22 and the Ace 300. So now I'll put the OTEC against those and see how it compares. You know,
you should do a video like that, Wayne. You should do a comparison video.
I have done a couple with the F-22 and the Ace 300. Those two compare really close. Functionality, everything. They're very, very comparable machines.
Well, since we're giving a shout out to Dr. Otech, I know Shane just gave one away a while back because they sent him for one for testing, and then Shane did a video on it. I will do this announcement right now.
Hey,
I
Maddie.
have also been given a Dr. Otech that's been shipped to me by the Dr. Otech rep, and it's been shipped to me for quite a while, guys. Right after I got it, I was in the big car accident, and then obviously you guys know I've been having a hip problem from the car accident. So she sent me a couple emails saying, "Hey, when are you going to do a, we sent you a detector. When are you going to do the test video and do a video?" And I told her I was in a big car accident, and that she sent me the one that's got the setup for the beach. Wayne, they have two versions.
Mhm.
So I said, "Listen, when I'm feeling better, please know that I haven't forgot about you. I will take it to the beach." And Denise Kidder said she will come down and be my video person, so I don't have to try and operate the phone and the metal detector. So we're going to be doing a Dr. Otech review video, and that metal detector just may be showing up here somewhere soon.
Yeah.
No, we found out with the Chinese detectors, because I used to buy Harbor Freight 9-function. They were cheap and they worked. And so did a friend of mine, Mike, had a Wolf Creek Survival, Wildcat Creek Survival. We'd open them up, and the OC, at Chinese companies aren't that great.
Take care, Zach.
When you make a circuit board, you have to do an acid wash on it to get all the crap off of it. Well, they would miss doing that with boards. So you'd have a board that had never been cleaned, put into a machine. And those were the ones that were always acting up. So we'd take them out and clean them off, put them back in, and they work better. But that's 9 out of 10 times that's what it was. They hadn't cleaned the board after they'd made it.
Howdy, Bart.
Yeah. I gotta say, I've got several metal detectors around here. The only metal detector that I've ever tried that I didn't like was the SunPow. Every other machine I've tried found stuff,
Oh, yeah.
Danny Boy said he would take a bounty hunter tracker over a Chinese knockoff. There you go, Danny Boy. Danny's got a lot of detectors, and he's been detecting a long time. Now,
Yep.
Also, I like this comment from Buddy Biggs. My Simplex loves quarters. When I see a solid 90, I know what I'm going to dig. My 705, my first Mine Lab, the 705 Xterra, not the new one, the one that came out 7 years ago, okay, which was an expensive machine that I paid $800 for it. Man, it's amazing how much detectors have come down. But, buddy, that machine loved quarters. I'm telling you, solid 29 signal. I'm sorry, on that machine, it was a 42. And it's funny because my first half dollar for Doug was a Walker. It gave me a 42, 44. And I just assumed I was digging for a quarter that was bouncing high because I'd never found one. I didn't know that on that machine, the half dollar rang out of 44 until I stuck the shovel in the hole and smacked it right in the face. Yeah, my first half dollar's has 4 scratches going down the front of it because it was in roots. And I thought I was digging for a clad quarter, so I was just slamming that into there.
That's from John. What's in the plug? That was his first a bag of pay dirt.
Yeah, he just put that here. He said, "Good day, metal detecting and panning." Congratulations, John.
Yeah, congrats. That's nice. Good morning, Georgian.
But see, it's funny that the Xterra loved quarters. Now the Knox loves dimes. It just loves dimes.
Yeah. My Fisher F22 loves dimes too. Yeah, I gotta tell you though, like out of all the detectors I've had, the Fisher F22 likes dimes. The Garrett Ace, maybe it's just the way it might be more user than machine, but for me that thing seems to like the quarters. The Simplex I know pretty good. The Simplex, whenever I see a 19, I know that's foil.
That's what I love about my Discovery 3300. If I want to go coin shooting, I take it because it's got a 0 to 199 scale, and you got 3 notches of iron on it. You get it heavy iron, that thing will just pull out pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters, no problem. Because the scale on it, that's a quarter, that's a dime, depending on the number. So
there you go, Mike.
Yeah, that's a nice thing about this Dr. Otech is it does tell you what it is, and so I was just kind of testing it on the change today, and it was 1 for 1 on every time I'd find a coin. It was pretty good at telling me what it was, because it has that little mark on the box, so it'll hit you with the number and then it'll say quarter. It has like a little top thing.
I want to panicky from Mark the Berg Hunter, which is made by the same company that makes Dr. Otech. Well, we gave it to a kid that was in the show, couldn't afford a detector, and that one worked great. So Mark said, well, that thing worked really well. So he bought a second one, and it just beeped when you moved it.
It was a Dr. Otech?
No, panicky. But they're made by the same company,
yeah.
different color, different name. You can tell it's the same exact detector.
Yeah.
Like I said, the problem was the first one he got worked great. Kid loved it. Mark loved it. Bought the second one. You just swing it over bare ground and it would just go off.
Yeah.
Nothing
Poor
there.
QC.
There you go. Buddy Big says, I have a Dr. Otech pinpointer as a backup for my AccuPoint. I bought
Dr. Otech makes really good pinpointers.
I bought a knockoff carrot from one of these websites that sells the knockoff carrot for like $19.
Yeah, I still haven't used my carrot.
You haven't used your carrot yet?
No, I like the Pro Pointer.
Oh, okay. Well, see, and I've never tried a Pro Pointer, even though I'm a Mind Lab guy. I'm going to get with John from Detector Warehouse and see if he's got an open box one around that I can buy cheap, because I want to try that too. I want to try that pinpointer too.
Yeah, I got the Garrett carrot came with my my AT Max, and then I got the Pro Pointer came with my Ace, and I started using the Pro Pointer and I liked it a lot, So my wife ended up adopting the carrot, and she goes detecting with me probably 1 out of every 5 times I go.
So we got Miss Risha Bone Dead Heathens in here, and Patty's back. Be right back. Dog needs to go out. Great seeing both of you. Thanks for popping in, Miss Risha. Doing housework but lurking. Thank you. There's Miss Georgianne here this morning. Good morning, Miss Georgianne.
Just go with the Legend. You get the Legend Pro Pack. It's a deal. You'll never have to buy another detector. Believe me.
Someone says that the Find X Pro is waterproof. I did not know that.
Yeah. It's a
someone mentioned the tracker, the Bounty Hunter tracker, but yeah, that is a pretty good machine. I've got one. I really like my Bounty Hunter Fast Tracker and my Bounty Hunter Pioneer. The Pioneer is probably my favorite cheap detector. When I say cheap, it's like $130 detector,
Well, that's like the Discovery 3300s. Those came out like 95 under a different name, and they were $500 machines, and you can get them for $99 now.
Back break and take care. Yeah, Bill, my 705, about a year after the Noxes came out, the 705 that 2 years before I'd paid $799 for $800, they were down to $599. They dropped $200 because they were obsolete because of the Noxes coming out.
Yep.
And then as soon as Mind Lab released the 700 and the 900, the 6 and the 800 each came down $100.
Yep.
You can get hold on.
Excuse me for a second. I got some doggy drama going on.
Okay.
You can get. Oh, wow, Bill.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Detector Warehouse isn't the only one, but they have a special up here for Mind Lab for the Manicore.
Yeah.
If you pay the $16.99 for the Manicore, they're giving you all 3 coils.
Oh, wow.
They're giving you the sniper coil.
$500.
Yeah, it's $597 worth of coils for free.
Nice.
That's what the Manicore?
Yeah, let me pull that up. There it is right there. The 3-coil package right here. $16.99 includes the sniper coil, the standard coil, and then the big ass coil for the same price as the $16.99. And they're doing that for three different machine package. Well, this one's got the fines bag and the Go Fine, Wayne. But
Yeah, there's a squirrel out there. My dog is going ape. Yeah, that's pretty good deal. I really want to get the Vortex. I just convinced the missus that that's the last detector I'll need for a while. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Denise says I have 3 and I'm at my max limit. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm fortunate because I got a couple boys, my 2 sons, plus my wife. So I always say, well, I got extras for them, if they ever go with me,
But they might.
She devil, I'll try and do that as soon as I can then, dear. Yeah, so good. I'm glad that may be something I could do will help somebody out there. Now Angie says I'm still trying to learn the Xterra. Bill, you have the Xterra, don't you? No, you have the Vanquish, right?
No, it's the Xterra Pro.
Oh, you do. Okay. Having trouble pinpointing the signal. Now, do they have a small coil for that?
Yes, they do. I've got one on mine. Makes it much easier.
There you go. Angie, my weakest part of my metal detecting is my pinpointing, Angie. So you get that coil right there.
That's the 8x5.
That will
much smaller, much easier to pinpoint with.
Yep, that improves your pinpointing tremendously, Angie. I have my 800 now that the small coil stays on for me and Troy for dirt digging, and my 600 that's still under warranty. That has the stock coil, and that goes in the water. I did the Gulf of Mexico, guys. Bill, I was in the Gulf. I got to Clearwater Beach the other night at 10:30. I got in the water by around 11:15. And Bill, I stayed in neck deep water out in the Gulf from 11:15 at night till 4 in the morning. I was in the water for over 4 hours, and happy to say, no problems with the knocks.
Nice.
Or sharks, as Denise says. She wasn't real happy when I came home and told her that.
Oh, Mark Bishop has a Lone Star by Bounty Hunter. Those are good machines too.
Yeah, that one's on my radar. If I ever get a good deal on one, it's going to be in the stable.
Look on eBay.
There you go, Danny.
They're having big sales on Technetics, Bounty Hunters, and Fisher because there's something going on with First Texas. They're going to come out with new machines or something. So machines that were $350 are like $105.
Wow.
Yeah. Buddy Biggs, thank you. That's a very kind thing to say because it gets me pumped up too, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I just came in. My shirt's still kind of wet from sweating.
I know, Wayne. We can smell you from here, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where I put my glasses or I'd be wearing them. So if anyone said hi to me in chat and I missed you, I'm sorry. I don't have my glasses on.
John, get that simplex sent in. When I broke my coil on my 705 originally, I waited so long to send it in, it was out of warranty. So don't be a Menardo. Send it in while it's under warranty.
Yeah, I got it.
Wayne?
Yes.
On eBay right now, open box Lone Star Bounty Hunter, $40 plus $10.53 shipping.
Oh man.
Where's that at, Bill?
eBay.
Yeah, bounty hunters are interesting detectors, and this is just my opinion. My opinion and a buck will get you a cup of coffee. But for like a cheap detector, you can't go wrong with a bounty hunter.
You can't.
All right, I'll let you two answer this one.
I would go with the Legend, Phil. It costs more, but you're good. The Simplex Ultra is good, but for saltwater beaches, the Legend is much better because it's a multi-frequency machine, whereas the Simplex is a single frequency. Xterra Pro is great, but you only have one frequency at a time. It's a lot cheaper, and they do work great at the beach. So decide between Xterra Pro or the Legend. So if you want to get a small coil with the Xterra, you're talking less than $400. The Legend Pro Pack, they're around $580 right now, I think, $680.
So Bill, does the Simplex hunts in one frequency?
Yeah, it's 15 kilohertz. That's it.
So you can't toggle between any. It's just the one
Nope.
frequency.
It's just
Now,
one
what about the Simplex Ultra? Same thing all the way up.
Simplex is 15 kilohertz only.
Okay,
No
because they
other
have 3 versions of it.
Yep.
Yeah, they have 3 versions.
But
They
it's
all
all
have the
15.
same.
See,
Yeah,
I
they're
did
the
not
same
know that.
frequency.
I didn't know that with that one.
And the Xterra Pro has a beach mode, which is 8 kilohertz only. Some people love it. I don't know, but that's just doing the beaches. I don't know of anybody using them in the water for anything because it's that single frequency.
So now is the new MindLab Xterra, is that waterproof?
The Elite is waterproof and multi-frequency.
Okay.
See, the interesting
And
thing.
that's actually cheaper than the Legend by 50 or 60 bucks. Comes with 2 coils if you get the Pro Pack for them. And it's supposedly the same thing as the Knox 700 and 900 without all the settings. And does really, actually for unmasking and stuff and separation, it did better than the Legend. So.
Yeah.
This
for me,
is Dennis.
like-
Dennis. Okay, hang on. Danny Boy says the GP pinpointer is not a bad buy for $20. Yeah, that's what I got, guys. I'm going to be testing this out. You can see it looks exactly like a knockoff Garrett Carrot.
Yeah,
So
they work. You only got like an inch. That's all it gives you, about an inch.
Okay. Notice they show you it's in water just before the button.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
guys, don't do this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Yeah, you don't want to stick them in the water.
yeah, I think I paid like $17 for that. So I'm going to be trying that one out.
the Kuman's a pretty good pinpointer for around $20.
And then Dennis says he loves his Pro Pointer 35.
Hey, I got one right here. Bought
There
this
you go,
years
Bill.
ago. And to keep them from wearing the tip out, that's the cap off a little green propane bottle. They fit right on there. But yeah, they work. They just don't give you. I mean, here, let me see. You got to throw a battery in this thing.
There you go. Monty says I got the Simplex, but as my go-to machine, plus the Xterra as a backup. See, that's guys. I think you're good to go right there. There's 2 machines. They're 2 medium-priced machines that are affordable, and there you go. John said he'd go with the Legend too.
Yep.
Jason said he lost his headphones. Been there, Jason. Done that.
See, I got to be touching the ring to actually. They're just not there. I mean,
All right, Tin Man has a question. Question for them magnet fixers. Has anyone tried using an electromagnet yet? I don't even know what that is. Oh, we lost Wayne.
yeah, we did. That'd be an electric operated magnet. You turn on and off. I didn't even know they made them for magnet fishing.
There you
Cool.
go. Sadistic Picker says, what is the best artifact each one of you have found? Bill, what's your best artifact? Is it that little buckle?
Yeah. Well, it's a toss up between the 2 colonial sash buckles or the silver Victorian poison ring. I really love them both. So.
Well, I would say mine is the well, I can't say what it is because I haven't produced the video yet. It's my best historical find. You guys will see within the next 2 months when I do the video. The best find, the best find so far. And look, Bill, I'm remembering to take the microphone off before I got up.
But I'll show you how bad this thing is. I mean, about an inch, and that's a Eisenhower dollar.
And that
Now, the
does
nice
that have
thing
the
is-
maximum settings.
The nice thing about that being is, like the other pinpointers I have, they'll go 4 or 5 inches. So the problem with that is you hit in the hole and it could be way off from where your pinpointer is. This, you're close with it.
Well, that's true. That's true.
That's the only good thing about that. But hey, I've had this thing 5 or 6 years now and it's never failed. So,
Oh, that's longer than my first Garrett Carrot lasted.
yeah. So
Wayne's
yeah,
back.
they're not the best, but for I like I said, I got this 5 or 6 years ago. It was like 958 or 1058. So
I guess technically you call this a relic, but that's my best relic. The Freemasons, Master Mason. I know Bill's seen this, so
yeah, that's awesome.
my solid gold Masonic Mason. Found this with Mr. Dalton, and you can read the back. Marble number 702, free and accepted Masons, Tuckahoe, New York, to worshipful brother Samuel E. Benny, Master Mason, 1906. And then right there, it says solid gold. That's 10 karat gold right there. That is probably going to be the closest I'll ever come to finding it. So
yeah, that's awesome, Rob. I guess Phil Leo's parents didn't like him as a kid. When he was a kid, his parents gave him a toaster and radio as bathtub toys.
Oh, that's hilarious. We got a great group in here. Oh, crap, Bill. It's 11:20.
Yeah, it is.
I wanted to knock off the stream about 11:20, give everybody a chance to go there. So let's go ahead and do.
One last race.
Yeah, let's do this for Big Silver.
Ooh, hear that, people? Silver Adventures.
It's going to be for it's going to be for 40%. Oh, let's put everybody back on the stage here. All righty, guys. It's going to be for a Kennedy half.
Oh, nice, Rob.
Race again. Oh, let's get the race up on the screen. That would always help, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Don't know why, but that helps.
Yeah, I guess if I don't put it up there, I could just announce whoever won. You know, I mean, I could just make it up myself. All righty, shuffle characters. Shuffle characters. See, Wayne gets up here and we lose all track of time. But it's fun. You get to talk about different detectors. It's everybody loves it. All righty, guys, we shuffled 3 times. This is going to be for a Kennedy half and a 3-man and a tub sticker. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hey, wrong button, Rob. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's such a Menardo.
Yeah, when I typed up the stuff for the stream last night, said filling in for Charlie, and instead of saying Menardo, I spelled it Mr. Nardo.
That'll work too. All righty, guys. This is for the big race. Wayne, thanks for coming up and talking detectors with us today.
Yeah, thank you, Wayne.
That's something where you and Bill, having a lot more experience with me, are knowledgeable about these things. Bill's owned a lot of detectors. We obviously know you own a lot of detectors, Wayne, so thank you.
You're muted, Wayne.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having me. I wouldn't say I have a lot of knowledge. I'd say I'm working on gaining knowledge.
There you go.
You know, it's something I like doing. So when you like doing, the aptitude's there, and you pick it up.
And Rob Scott has given you a new name. One Job Rob.
There you go. I've had worse, Bill. Shane calls me Rob the Slob, so slobber.
And Jim still says you've watched Swifty too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Patty. Yes, Swifty's famous for the wrong button.
Oh yeah, wrong button, Swifty.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I got through the whole stream, and that was the first yawn. All righty, guys. Jay Paul's up there. Look, we actually see Angie and Rick on the screen. Stop. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
You said, you just jinxed him. You said stop, Rob.
I know. I'm sorry, Angie.
Uh-oh. Is Jay Paul going to hold it?
Nope. Digging up Scratch and Go Crazy. Digging up the Carolinas. Jim M.D. Melbourne. Who's Mr. Jocko? He was here earlier.
Digologist. No.
Man, her duck came out of nowhere.
It did, but
I don't think we've seen her this morning, have we?
I don't think so.
I don't think we've seen. Yeah, Digologist was here earlier.
Digologist, if you're still here, please speak up. Let's start the
Mystic's
timer.
here. Mystic's
We know
third.
Mystic's
He's here.
here. That's right.
So if the other two don't speak up,
All right, we got the timer going.
so
Denise
Adventure
says,
Michigan
TikTok
with
people.
Digologist detecting. Are you here? Still here? Or as I like
Yeah,
to
good
call
morning,
him,
Adventures with Joe. Welcome to the chat, Joe.
or as I like to call him now, Double D's.
We have a new person in the room, Bill. Adventure with Joe. Welcome.
Oh yeah, he was here a minute ago. Good
Okay.
morning, Adventure with Joe, and welcome.
Sorry, Joe. When I get going on races, I get behind on the chat, sir.
Well, no Lisa, no Digologist.
It could be Mystic. It could be Mystic for the big silver.
Yes,
There's
it could.
12 seconds left.
Yep, I'm thinking congrats, Mystic too, full half.
All right. The minute is up.
Congrats, Mystic.
Congratulations, Mystic.
Mystic, awesome.
Punch your
Oh
library.
yeah, and
card.
this Mystic's here. He just commented a minute ago before we started asking about everybody else. I'd like to thank all the small people.
Oh. Congratulations, Mystic.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Alrighty, guys. Well, it is 11:26. Joe, welcome to the chat. Sorry to say that we knock off right about now because we get ready for Mr. Marlin.
Yep.
Mayor Videos. He comes on at 11:30 for at least about hour 15 minutes, and he does a very high energy stream. So hopefully you guys will be. Yeah, I'm back there with the double D's there, Phil. Oh, I'm sorry, Angie. I didn't mean to jinx you there, Angie. And there's Brockton putting up mayors. Thank you very much, Sean, for putting up mayors.
Thank you.
Guys, I'm going to go refresh my coffee. We'll see you all over Marlins. Wayne, thanks for popping in this morning.
Yeah,
and
thanks.
Mr. Bill, thank you so much for the co-hosting.
Thanks for having
No
me up.
problem. Anytime, Rob.
Moon, hello and goodbye. See you, everybody.
Yep.